You can show numbers up to 10 on a 10 frame. How many boxes are in the top row? 5 are in the top row. How many are in the bottom row? 5 are in the bottom row. How many boxes are there altogether? There are 10 altogether. What number would you show if you filled the 10 frame with counters? You would show 10. Let's show 7. How could you show the number 7 in the 10 frame? One way would be to put 7 counters in the 10 frame. Start at the top left box. Why do you think it's a good idea to put the first counter in the top left box? One reason is to organize it, so it's easier to put more counters after it and count the counters. What number does the 10 frame show now? It shows the number 1. So you have 1 so far. How do you know? There is only 1 counter. How many more counters would you need to show 5? You would need 4 more. How do you know? One reason is there is only 1 counter so far, so you need 4 more to make 5. Fill the top row first. How many counters are in the 10 frame now? There are 5 counters so far. Why is it important to fill the top row first? It is easier to see the total number of counters if the top row is filled. Now fill the bottom row. How many counters do you have? Now you have 7. How does having the top row full of counters help you show 7? One full row is 5, so you can count on from 5 to 7. How does knowing that there are 10 spaces in a 10 frame help you show 7? You can count back from 10 to get to 7. There are 3 empty spaces, and 3 less than 10 is 7. Now you know how to show numbers to 10 on a 10 frame.
What number is this? Let's find out. The number is more than 5. How do you know that there are more than 5 counters? There are 5 counters when the top row is filled. The top row is filled, and there are more counters in the bottom row, so it must be more than 5. What number does the 10 frame show? There are 5 counters in one row and 2 counters in the other row, so 5 and 2 is 7. The 10 frame shows the number 7. How can you use 5 to describe the number 7 another way? 7 is 2 away from 5? Can you use 10 to describe 7? Yes, you can count back 3 from 10 to get to 7. You can say 7 is 3 away from 10. Now look at this 10 frame. You can see that the first 4 boxes of the 10 frame have counters. What number does that show? It shows 4. How can you use 5 to describe 4? The number is less than 5. It is 1 away from 5. So 1 away from 5 is 4. Here is another 10 frame. What is the number shown in the 10 frame? 9 is shown. How can you use 5 to describe 9? One way is 5 and 4 is 9. How can you use 10 to describe 9? The number is less than 10. It is 1 away from 10. So 1 away from 10 is 9. Now you know how to tell what number is on a 10 frame.
You can use a 10 frame to show parts of 10. How can you use red and yellow counters and a 10 frame to show parts of 10? A 10 frame has 10 spaces. Red counters can show one part of 10. Yellow counters can show the other part of 10. Look at the 10 frame. How do you show 6 in a 10 frame? Start on the top row at the left. Fill in the top row for 5. Then put one counter at the beginning of the second row to make 6. 6 is one part of 10. If you have 6 counters in the 10 frame, how many counters do you need to fill the 10 frame? You need 4. 4 is the other part of 10. Why is it important to fill the whole 10 frame when you show parts of 10? A 10 frame shows 10 as the whole. To show parts of 10, you need to have counters in all 10 boxes. You have 6 red and 4 yellow counters. You can record the results by using a sentence. 10 is 6 and 4. What is the whole? Ten is the whole. What are the parts? 6 and 4 are the parts. You have learned how to use a 10 frame to show parts of 10.
There are 10 balls. Some are hidden. How many balls are there in all? There are 10 balls in all. How many balls can you see? You can see 7 balls. What do you need to find out? You need to find out how many balls are missing. You know the whole. 10 is the whole. Why is 10 the whole? Because there are 10 balls in all. You know a part. What is the part you know? 7 is the part you know. Why is 7 the part that you know? It's because you saw 7 balls. What goes in the box with the question mark? The missing part goes in the box. What is the missing part? The missing part is 3. Now let's show the missing part. How do you know that 3 is the missing part? Think about it. Seven is the part you know. 10 is the whole. You can start at 7 and count on 3 numbers to 10. 8, 9, 10. So you know the missing part is 3. 7 and 3 is 10. You have learned how to find the missing part when you have 10 and a part you know.